evening, friends and neighbors. Or shall I say this afternoon?
Hello, and welcome back to Paradise Cove here on Dinkum. I'm your host, longtime listener. Be sure to drop a like and hit the subscribe button. Comment below. We are early winter here. And then, one of the things that I want to be doing throughout the winter, as I really start to think about it, is I should be doing more farming. I need to be leveling up my farming skill to hopefully... Ooh, what did John send us? A dainty lamp. Okay. Let's put that with the rest of this furniture that we're going to put into the rental home that we moved in the last episode. Now, it is snowing. Does that count as... It does. It counts as precipitation, so I don't need to water the crops. Now, I noticed something over here that is kind of interesting. There is buried treasure under this brick path. Ooh, bright wire. Heck yeah. Let's put that back down. Put that back down. Now, no mushrooms to worry about. We've already got the stuff that we're going to take into town. Oh, I grabbed that honey when I really didn't want to, but it's alright. Not a huge deal. Let's head into town. Let's talk to Doug, I guess, since he's right here. Hey, man. What you got? You got a job for me? Do you want to buy a cabin couch? Yes, I would love to buy furniture. That's pretty cool looking. I like that. Can you even feel it, Drew? Yeah, I can feel it. Can you feel it? 5 palm wood planks. I can do that. We are going to do some wood chopping today. Did I? I thought I was trying to kind of set myself up to remember to do that. I think the palm wood planks are there for that reason. Oh, what is this giant snowball? Look, there's one over there. What in blazes? We better watch out. If one of these falls and hits us, we're going to die. Can we stack this up and make a snowman? Oh, and look, there's little snowballs. That is awesome. I wonder if I can make it even taller. How tall can we make the snowman? All right, let's put this here. I should have put the watering can away. Hopefully I'll remember to do that, but let's put the trap out for now. Let's go get another snowball and see if we can stack this thing up even higher. Your traditional snowman is 3 balls tall. So... No, not a good throw. No. It's okay. Not a big deal. There's a fly right there. Say hi to River. You look busy. Well, you look busy. He wants some cooked croco meat. Yeah, I could do that. In fact, I might even have some of that on me, don't I? Sure do. Hey. I did that thing for you. Boom. Bonza, you're the best, Drew. I really owe you one. Here, take this. Ooh, mushroom risotto. Nice. Alright. We already... Oh, man. Pockets are full. Well, let's go see John, who should be... Actually, no. Let's go over to the rental house. And I just started thinking about this. There's going to be 2 more rental houses, and I don't know if I've got room for them there. I mean, I think I do, but it's going to be pretty tight with my fruit farm right there, which is not really ideal. Excuse me. I wish you could just press a button and sort through the rows in your inventory like you can in Stardew. I don't know why I have snowballs right there. It's okay, though. We're going to just put all of this furniture in here for now. So we'll have like this nice woodsy cabin couch thing, a coffee table. Actually, no. I want you... No, I want to pick it up. I want to pick it up! There we go. And we're going to put it like there. And then this coffee table is going to go like that. We'll put a chair just over along the wall here. We'll put another chair kind of over along this wall. A bedside table. A sleeping bag. A little nightlight. And an office divider. Because why not? Alright, let's put our tools back down here. Including that. And let's get moving. So let's go see John. Actually, no. First, let's go see... Oh, I don't remember what house I moved. Why can I not get up there? What in blazes? That was weird. Alright. What can you do for me? We have a lot of permit points. What was it that I was saying I was going to save up for, though? Another cargo license might not be a terrible idea. Commerce would be a good one. This pilot, like flying vehicles, sounds amazing. Oh, unlocks cheese making recipe. Let's get this. And then, ooh, cheese maker. I also want to get the handling license. The more animals I can get, the better. Animal den. Smaller animals can live in these. And a silo. Okay, that's pretty cool. Now, let's just... Next, I want to talk about the town. I want to move a building. I know that I need to build the town bell at some point. I'm hoping I can do it. Wait, what? Talk about the town. I want to move a building. Oh, let's get... Oh, apparently I have debt? Did I not pay for... I assumed that that would have just happened last time. Now, did I take the furniture out of... Where's that other rental house? Is it way down here or something stupid? Yeah, this is just like such a bad layout for me. I just want to make sure it's empty. Yeah. And that's the red house. At the red house. I don't know if you've ever seen the Red House furniture video commercial on YouTube. It is, it's like a fake commercial. It's meant to be funny, and it's, you know, it's got racial tones, but it's satire. So it's like, you know, back in the day, like Blazing Saddles, which is a super racist movie, but like it has actors in it that are black. So like they all get that it's comedy. That doesn't make it right. But anyway. So we're going to relocate the guest house. Did I get the right one? I don't know that I did the right one. I just want to make sure. Sorry. I got distracted by the Red House furniture commercial. Alright, move a building. Yeah, we're going to move the red guest house. We'll say yes, let's move it. Place the deed, and then it will move overnight. Now, can I also get the deed? Okay. Okay, well maybe I can just do this. Pay this off. And now, can I also get the deed for the town bell? Here are current deeds. Ooh, the telepad. I really want that. I am more excited about this. Oh, man. I think I have all that stuff. So I'm actually... I don't know that I have the iron bars. I'm pretty sure I don't. So let's just get the town... I need 10 iron bars for that. So we're going to get the telepad. Oh, man. I clicked it. I got excited, and I was just clicking to get through the chat. And I clicked out of it. So, apply. Yes, yes, I know it's going to put us in debt. Yes, 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 yes. Let's do it. Okay. Got the telepad deed. We're going to pay off the rest of the town debt. Nice. I probably should have waited to make sure I had all of the materials for it before I do that, but it's okay. Let's bring this down here and this down here for now. I need to decide where I want the telepad, and I'm thinking like really close to the town hall. Like, how big is this? It's really not that big. I could put it right behind the bulletin board for now. Now, I might end up moving the bulletin board, but I think that's actually not a bad setup. All right, so let's go over here with the other rental house deed, and we'll put it over here next to this one for now. Oh, yeah, I definitely don't have room for another one here. I don't know why I was thinking I would. That's not even close. So the other one's going to have to go down here, which I'm not crazy about, but it can go like here facing this way. I just need to level out the terrain right there, which we can do. It's not going to be a big deal. All right. So let's go see John. Wait, who's here? Is this Clover? Let's just say hi and see if she has any jobs for us. I want to chat. Do you got a job for me? Catch a carp. No problems. We'll be able to do that, I think. It's already afternoon. We got to get moving. Let's just see if John needs anything. Here's the deal. You give me a cockroach, I give you 338. Then we can... sure, because I was going to sell it to you anyway. That was kind of bizarre. Alright. Pearls, not... Don't sell the snowballs. We want those. Ball of solid water. Can I throw snowballs at people? Or at animals and take them out like they're arrows, flying projectiles of death? Alright. Let's bring these back down here for a second. I want to throw this. You totally can throw them. Let's go throw it at an animal. Let's go find an innocent animal and pelt it with a snowball and just see what happens here. Like this jackaroo over here. Oh, it doesn't do much. But it is fun. Okay. Let's head home real quick. Look out, buddy. Sorry. Wait, isn't Thursday recycle bin day? Yeah, there's nothing in there, so maybe it... Oh, wait. I guess you could throw Rupu into the recycle or the compost bin. Let's do that and see how this works. Oh, requires 4. Okay. Alright, we got to get some stuff put away here. So, the watering can is going to go away. Mushroom risotto can go away. I will deal with the... Let's put snowballs in there. We'll just put them in a chest in our... Do they just melt if I do that? I was going over there because that's where the food bin used to be. Obviously, it's not there anymore. So let's come over here. We have 2 mushroom risotto now. That's pretty cool. Okay, we got to get moving here because we got a lot to do. Mostly, where did I leave the motorcycle? I need to go and cut a bunch of gumwood trees. And what tasks do I have? A carp and palmwood planks. In fact, let's just grab the palmwood planks. They're not there, they're down here. Boom, boom. I do have tin bars. I need iron bars. So we don't have what we need on that front. Who was it that wanted the forest? So we need a carp for clover. In fact, let's grab the fish book. I don't think I'll forget about the gumwood logging expedition I need to go on. Who was it? Forest? This is where the town bell would be handy. There she is. Hey, guess what? What? I got your 5 palm wood planks. Okay, now, I am actually gonna leave the motorcycle in this epic airborne wheelie. Somehow it is magically floating, so that's kind of awesome. We're gonna drink the waddle tea because we're gonna cut a bunch of trees today. So, oh, I need to get a battle axe prepped. Not a battle axe. I don't know why I said battle axe, because I was just saying something that had the word axe in it. I need to make a copper axe. So what I'm going to do is actually bring a couple of copper bars. And what I'll do is whenever my copper axe gets worn down, I'll pull out the regular axe, use it until it starts to get worn down, perhaps. And then eventually we'll just convert it to a copper axe, which is basically like repairing it. Now I know it's going to take more swings, so it's not super efficient, but it's okay. But yeah, we need a bunch of gumwood. We have been burning through it because I use it for my fences and my flooring. So it's all right. We do need to get a carp. In fact, I should probably go up to... Hang on. Let me look up carp. I think I can get them in the mangroves. Come on. Let's just do Control F, because I'm already on the fish page. Carp. Rivers, mangroves, any time of day, any season. So that's kind of good. That means if I just kind of work my way up here, I can cut some trees along the way. Because why not? Don't have to cut them all, but, you know. I just wish you could instantly gather the wood instead of having to wait for the tree to, like, fall. That's 44. I want to get, like, well over 100 today. Like, this is what we're doing today. We are gathering gumnut trees. You know what I'm saying? I'm not super worried about completing tasks for villagers because my priority is gathering wood. If we can knock some out like late tonight when we get back, it's fine, but I'm not super worried about it. Oh, swing and a miss. So now I might as well just grab this stuff. Okay, I think this body of water right here in front of us counts as river. Yeah, so we can just fish right here, or pull out the fish book and look for a carp right here, I should say. Know what I'm saying? Carp right there. Bite it, dude. Bite me, fish. Alright. We got that done. And now it is back to just cutting a ton of trees. You know, I really should just take the axe. Oh, no. I was like, I should just take the axe that I have and turn it into a new fresh copper axe. But that's not how that works. It needs to be a regular axe. So what I really want to do is just wait till this one is mostly worn down. And then take it back to John and sell it. So I kind of want to watch for when it gets into the red with the warnings that it's dying or what have you. We'll switch to the regular axe, use it for a bit. It'll take more swings, but it'll save us like $1,000 or whatever. I don't even know that that's worth it, honestly. Like, oh, dogs tooted, man. I mean, I love my dogs and all, but goodness gracious. Alright, our axe is now in the danger zone. So let's do that. That was funny. It wasn't showing me the meter of the tree getting chopped down or whatever that time. I think it's only like 1 extra swing, which really isn't that big of a deal. It might be 2. I don't remember. So my youngest daughter had her first softball tournament of the season. It was indoor in a livestock arena, like where they do rodeos or whatever. So the field was shaped kind of funky, and it was small because it wasn't quite big enough for like a full outfield. So it was a little bit different, but good for them to just get some reps early in the year. And it was her first tournament with the team that she is now playing for. And they did okay. Softball is... Oh, man. Alright, did we get a queen bee with that, or just two regular bees? That's okay. Anyway, they did okay. Like, the team that she's with is young. And that makes a big difference. You know, when you're at a young age like this, 1 year is a big deal in terms of a player's development and their physical, you know, the size, strength, speed, you know, just so like that's a huntsman right there, I think. Yeah, I need those. Heck yeah. It kind of blended in with the snow a little bit there. If it wouldn't have been moving, I would not have seen it. But anyway, the first game they had her batting 8th and playing center field. Oh, another beehive. Can I just hit it with an axe? I don't want to pick it up. Oh, there's a... That was a queen bee, and I think... Okay, yeah, it was just, well, it was a queen bee, and I think it also gave me this. Like, it was a sparkling queen bee, if I saw that right. What the heck is that over there? Oh, it's a turkey, or whatever. But she only batted once in the first game, so they do timed games. And at this young age, I need to eat. Oh, man, I should have eaten the fruit salad to begin. Another beehive here, y'all. There's another queen bee. Heck yeah. So she only batted once. The pitcher for the other team in our first game was pretty good. She threw pretty hard, and she was throwing a lot of strikes, which is half the battle at this age, is just getting a pitcher who can throw strikes. Because it's not easy to learn to throw a ball underhand hard. Like, just tossing a ball underhand, not a big deal. But, like, windmilling and throwing it hard, not easy. Like, I'm 43 years old. Yeah, 43. And I've tried to learn to pitch underhand numerous times. I am just terrible at it. Like, every time I think, you know what, I really should learn to do this. I give it a go, and I mess around with it a little bit, and I'm awful at it. I just am. So, anyway, they had a good pitcher. The first inning, she struck out all 3 batters. Like, boom, 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 sit down. The next inning, I think she started out with a strikeout, and then she walked a girl. And then she got another strikeout, I think. So now there's 2 outs, and my daughter is still, like, on deck. She's not even batting yet. And at this point, we're running late in the game to where, like, games, they set them for, like, an hour. It's just not nearly long enough. They usually play, like, 2 or 3 innings, which to me is just stupid. But that's the way it is at this age. But anyway, the girl before my daughter strikes out with 2 outs, but the catcher missed the ball. And then on a drop third strike, you can run to first. And she beat it out to keep the inning going. Oh man! I was not paying attention. And I just broke my freaking axe. Dang it. That was bad. Because now I don't have an axe to upgrade to the copper axe, which, again, like, obviously that was my plan. That didn't work out. So I'm actually going to move this scarecrow over one, because what I want to do is I want to make more progress on my crops. So we're going to expand this operation. Okay, so I need to go like this, but I got to remember to sell that to John and buy another axe tomorrow. Where did we get this warm Nordic cabinet? What in blazes? Let's just keep that for now. Like, we'll put it in here, and we'll take it to put in, who's it? We're gonna, oh, bees I can't put in there, can I? I got 1, 2, 3 queen bees and a huntsman out of this expedition. That's pretty freaking awesome, y'all. That can go right there. Who wanted the carp? Ooh, hello. Centipede. I don't know if they're valuable. I didn't check the fruit at all this morning. Doesn't look like we got any, so it's cool. We're looking for... who was it? Clover. There she is. Hello. How you going, Dro? It's a bit chilly, isn't it? You brought me a cup? I sure did. And what did we get for this? Eastern coffee table. Nice. That's some furniture that we can place in the rental house that we're moving in the morning. So that's kind of cool. Let's go over and get sort of situated here. So, like, this needs to go back in here. That lily pad thing... wait. Cardboard box. I wonder if I can... should I just sell the perfect ruby? No, I need that for crafting something like a star saber, I think, later in the game. Let's put that in there, I guess. Do I have any other stuff that counts as furniture? Let's grab this gumwood path and this brick path. We're going to bring that stuff with me. And one of these. I think that can be placed inside as a piece of furniture. Let's actually test that. So let's go like, no. Yep. So that can go inside a house. So those are going to go into town. The bees, the regular ones at least, are going to go into town. The queen bees, I need to put somewhere outside, so I remember to do crafting with them. So let's put them actually. Oh, what's over here? Oh, that's a fancy bug. A sparkling cockroach, and I got like a ruby shard or something out of it. Heck yeah. All right, let's put the queen bees just over here for now. We'll kind of just stack them up. I want them in the neighborhood of the crafting table so that I remember to craft a few more bee houses at some point. I think 5 is what we'll shoot for, but you know, if we end up with a bunch more to where we're cranking out honey like cray cray, I don't think that's a big deal. It's not super valuable though, so I'm not sure how much time we want to invest in that or effort, you know. Okay, so we've got some stuff that's going to need to go in there. Ruby, where am I keeping ruby shards? Are they also in here? Yeah, we've got... Don't I need these for going deeper in the mines? Let's put those back in there. Actually, you know what? Bring those with me. Yeah. Okay. Put the gumweed seeds away. Gumwood seeds, not gumweed. Okay, come on. Open up. Yeah, go like that. I don't need all of those copper bars. Jeez Louise. You guys. Who let me do that? Whoop. That's my reminder to get another axe tomorrow. Alright, let's bring this stuff over here for now. And basically what I want to do is we'll head over here and go like that. Pick up the trap. I want to pick up the trap, but it won't let me. Can I just put it right back down on that little guy? Aha! Sneaky, sneaky. Alright, bring that down there. That can go like that. All those are going to sell tomorrow. So I need to put a little bit more dirt going across here, right? We'll make this all much more perfect eventually. But for now, I just want to have it so that my sidewalk comes all the way to Town Hall. Boom. And now, brick path. Like so. Yeah. And now what about Gumwood path? Where's my wheelbarrow? Let's go grab it. Let's do a little bit more earth moving here to try and make this make more sense over here. So when we get to the end of the road, still I can't let to do this, y'all. I need to fill in this, all of this. But where am I going to get the dirt for it to where I don't hate the way it looks? I think I kind of need to do it from like over this way, like behind town. So let's start slowly. Oh my gosh. Why am I doing this one shovelful at a time? Something like this. Like once we get out of the immediate like town square area, I don't mind there being a, you know, a change in the elevation, I guess we'll call it. But the entire area around town, I kind of want to try and keep as level as possible. I know it's not going to be perfect, but alright, I think that's a full load. So let's kind of go, I guess we'll just fill in this for now. And now I've got a spot for the other, actually no, I don't. I need to fill in this area. I should probably dig up these bones. No, I wanted that bone, dang it. Let's eat again. I don't really know that that's going to matter too much. But before I fill this in, this whole area, I want to dig up any bones that are still there. I don't want to just bury them. Although I don't even know if you can do that. Let's test that theory. Can I just... Yep, apparently you can. Although, no, it looked like it actually dug it up in the process of that, so that's fine. I think we're out of dirt. Yeah. Now, I need 2 rows. Oh, man, no. I need this all to be... I need to lower... How am I going to do this, y'all? Because we've got this elevated, but this is not. I think I want to... Cripes. What I'm going to do is actually have one lowered double wide section where we'll put some path. So it'll be... Oh my goodness. It's going to be like right here, and it'll just go like this to the end of the homestead there. Whoops. No. Oh my goodness. Dig that up. Put it in there. How do I want to do this? That looks terrible. So for right now, I'll just fill that in. Now this is going to have some path. Alright, now, I am going to try and fill this in. This is not going to be perfect, but as long as it's not, like, all over the place, like funkiness, I'm okay with it. But we'll have, like, a double wide section. Let's actually go ahead and finish this. So these 2 need to come out. And now, this is where the sidewalk will go. Okay, so like this is going to get lowered by 2, and then I think we'll fill the rest of that in. And all of this. Yeah. And knowing that we're going to need to fill that in, I probably need to start getting it from behind the rental houses for the most part. Golly, this is going to take forever. But it's going to be glorious. So, if you want it to look awesome, you kind of got to put in the work over time. It's also, like, the real hard part is thinking ahead. Like, there will be... Let's bring the wheelbarrow over here. Because we need this to be 2 wide. Like so. And this is actually, I think, going to look pretty good. Whoops. Whoops. Let's try that again. It's not going to look great, but it'll as long as it's like, you know, symmetrical lines for the most part, that's kind of what we're shooting for here. So, like, I can fill this area. Whoops. Try that again. It's kind of hard to see at night. A little bit. When you're whipping the camera around certain angles, it's hard to see where the drop-off is. But we got this. I think we're going to need more dirt here. 3 more will fill all of this in. And I think the wheelbarrow is empty as of right now. Yeah. So we need... Let's, no, because that's all going to need to stay there anyway. I need to get some dirt from back here again. See, the compactor makes it real quick to, like, if I wanted to level all this out, I just go to the compactor and go, and it would smash it all down to this level. But all that dirt just disappears. And I need this dirt to fill in some areas around town to level it all out. So once we get town the way we want it, if we want to level out terrain elsewhere around the map, that's what the compactor would be for. Okay, so now kind of come back over hither. And we got that filled in. So that's done pretty much, right? Okay, now I can fill some more of this in. So this is now a pretty long-running day to the point where probably make this a single day episode. And what I hate about it is that I don't feel like I accomplished a ton in terms of, like, I didn't do a lot of tasks for people. I feel bad about that. I didn't really, but, you know, we got another rental house being moved. Did I ever put the... I put the deed out for, yeah, for the teletower. I need to try and see if I have enough stuff for it outside of the tin bars, or iron bars. You know what, let's bring this actually kind of like here. You don't want to put it where you start, necessarily. You want to kind of put it part way toward where you plan to go. No, get the seed. There we go. I don't think I finished talking about the softball tournament. So, whoops. So the first time she batted, she bunted. They gave her the bunt sign, and she got a pretty good bunt down and beat it out. It was really close at first. She probably would have been out, but the throw was just a little bit offline and pulled the first baseman off the bag. So she reached base that time. And honestly, I talked to her afterwards. I was like, buddy, it didn't seem like as soon as you got the bunt down, you took off. Like, you kind of were like, oh, I did it. And instead of running, it was like admiring your handiwork kind of thing. So we talked about that. But it, wasn't like terrible. It was just like, I don't, you got to run like a maniac when you get that ball down on the ground. So anyway, she got on base. She had one play on defense where she made a perfect throw to third base. We should have got an out, and our third baseman just forgot to tag the runner. So it was like, oh, man, we had it. And then she made another play where she made a pretty good throw to stop a runner from scoring. Like, they stopped at third instead of trying to go home. So that was good. So she played pretty good defense the first game, only got to bat once, and she got on base. So that was that. And we lost that game. The next game, they batted her first and had her play some at first base and I think 1 inning in center field. And her first time up, she hit a hard ground ball that, like, the third baseman tried to get. It hit off of her glove, and it kicked over by the shortstop, and she ended up getting a single. So that was a good at bat. And then she walked her next time up. So that was a good at bat. Defense, she only had like 1 or 2 plays, but she handled them both well. And then we won that game. And then at this point, it turned into like a single. That was like what they call pool play, where everybody plays a couple of games, and then you like set a bracket. And the bracket play for this tournament was single elimination. So like, you lose, you go home. And our first game was against a pretty good team. And why is that not? Oh, my energy is why. It's like, why won't it let me do that? We were playing a pretty good team, and they had her batting leadoff again. We were batting second, so we were the home team. In the first inning, they scored 1 run. Like, they got the bases loaded, scored a run, and then we got out of the inning. When we came up to bat, my daughter Audrey batted first, and she, I think, like, swung at one of the pitches early in the count and fouled it off. Anyway, she got to where she had 2 strikes, and she took a pitch that was like, she said it was outside. It was close enough that I felt like she should have swung at it, but she didn't. I'm actually going to come up here and take some of this dirt. But anyway, she struck out looking, and I hate striking out looking. Like, and I've told her this 1,000 times. Like, I would rather you go down swinging at a bad pitch than watching one that's close enough that the umpire thought it was a strike. I'm not saying it was a strike, but I'm saying it was close enough that somebody thought it was a strike. And that somebody, their opinion matters more than yours when they're the umpire. So don't let them call you out looking. So anyway, she struck out looking, and I asked her afterwards, like, where did you think that pitch was? And she said it was way outside, like in the other batter's box or whatever. And it's like, well, now you know that's a strike. So if you get up there again and you get another pitch out there, you got to find a way to put the bat on it. Like, foul it on. You just poke the bat out, foul it off, or whatever. But don't let the umpire call strike 3 on that same pitch. So the next time she batted, she took a really good swing at a pitch early in the count and fouled it straight back. I mean, it was, oh man, she just missed it. And then She took a pitch on the outside corner for strike 2, and I could tell she thought it was outside because she kind of looked at me and like she knew right that moment, like that's the one that I told like that we talked about. Like it's outside and so like in her head, I know what she was thinking right that minute is like, if I take that pitch again for strike 3, it's going to be a long drive home. So anyway, I think the next pitch was high and she took it for ball 2 or 3, and then she hit a hard ground ball up the middle for a base hit. And I asked her afterwards, like, where was that pitch that you fouled off, or that you hit up the middle? And she, dude, what are you doing, Forrest? Awkward. I asked her after, like, where was that pitch that you hit up the, because she hit it hard. And I like after the second strike, I had told her like, that's like you got to be looking out there. I try to do it quietly, because if you say like you got to look for an outside pitch and the other team hears it, they're probably going to try and throw an inside pitch. You know what I mean? But anyway, she knew like be looking out there, and the pitch was out. So, like she said, it was on the outside corner. And she hit it hard, which tells me that she was ready for it, because that's a hard pitch to hit hard if you're not like committed to protecting that outside corner. So I was really proud of her for that at bat. And I told her afterwards, like, that was, if the coach was paying attention, like our head coach, if she was paying attention to your couple of at bats there, she would be, I'm going to eat another fruit salad. I am tired of waiting for my energy to refill. So we're going to give it a minute here. But if the coach was paying attention, they would definitely understand that you made an adjustment in that at bat. And that is what really good hitters do. Like, they make an adjustment, in game or during a tournament, that it's like, okay, this is what the other team's trying to do to me. I got to do this. Whoops. Oh, come on. No. Want it? Gotta move this. No, and I put it right back. I didn't try to do that. Anyway. Why? What in blazes? Put it in there. But yeah, like I said, I was really proud of her at that bat. And I hope that the coach realized that she made a good adjustment there. I don't have any other tasks that I need to do, right? What about the daily tasks? Cook meat, spend some dinks, grind some stones. I could probably do that, but I don't know that I really want to. We need one more wheelbarrow load to fill this in. We'll go ahead and do that. Defensively, though, on the day, she did a good job on, the plays that, she was involved in. But she's definitely rusty in terms of, like, knowing her responsibility at certain positions. Like, there was a couple of times where she should have been backing up a throw, and she was trying to, but she just wasn't in the right place to back up the throw based on where it was coming from or whatever. So there was that, and then she has not played second base in a long time. And there was one scenario where, like, she should have been covering first because the other team tried to bunt, and she wasn't there. Thankfully, they didn't get the bunt down. But now the coaches are telling her, like, buddy, you got to cover first on that. And she was like, I don't know if she was just flustered or confused or what they were saying, because she might not have heard everybody appropriately. Let's just talk to Clover. Have we already seen each other yet? Yeah. Anyway, what's up? What's new? So does that make them like you more, I'm assuming? Like, let's go see if I talk to River. He's at 1 3/4. It's getting late. I should get some sleep. But let's talk first. Yeah, see, like, it looks like it does some impact to your relationship, but not, like, it's probably, like, a portion of a heart. But anyway. You know, like I said, for the most part, she did pretty well. I was a little bummed that she struck out the one time, but when she did swing the bat, she was putting good swings on the ball. And I think after the first game where she was batting eighth, the coaches kind of saw, you know, her timing was good. She looks confident at the plate. Like, that's the kind of hitter you want in, you know, at the top of your lineup, because she's fast and she's left-handed hitter, which is like, she's a prototypical leadoff hitter in my opinion. Which is, you know, obviously she's still young, so she's developing, but she is confident at the plate. I will give her that. Like, she does not go up there scared just because the other girl's throwing hard. And this is hard to teach, but she is not afraid of the ball. Like, some kids get in the batter's box, and if the other girl's throwing hard, they're stepping out because they're afraid they're going to get hit. Not my kid. She is like, she stands right on the plate, like crowding the plate big time. She's been hit by pitch more in her life than I have in my life. In fact, it was a couple years ago. Her first pitch that she saw the entire season, this girl, it was against a girl that was throwing really hard, and it hit her right in the ribs, like boom. And this is like the first pitch anybody on her team had seen all season. Just drills her right in the ribs. And I'm thinking like, oh, please do not cry, because this is the hardest pitcher that any of our girls have seen. And if you come out of there crying, everyone on our team is going to see that, and there's a good chance we go up there scared. And she didn't. She just ran down to first. And, you know, the coach down there was like, are you all right? And she said, yeah, like, I'm fine. So she's tough. And like I said, she's definitely not afraid of the ball, which is a huge deal at this age. Why don't we grab whatever this is? Because I think it's just a firefly. But yeah, we can sell that tomorrow. So I didn't really do anything with the path that we've got. Since we're already up, I guess we might as well put some more of it out where I know it's going to go. Which is basically going to be, I think, here and here. Like, wait. Oh yeah, it is going to drop down like that, huh? I'm not going to like the look of it at first, but we'll get used to it. So, it's okay. I think we'll put... Should I have any behind the town? I don't think we need it behind town. We'll just have it kind of end there when we get out into the wilderness. Alright, then it's going to come... Nope, not there. Not there, man. So we're going to come straight down here like this. Right? And then straight back down here like this. I gotta cut down this tree, but I need, hey, what in blazes? I need to cut down that tree, but I need my axe replenished first. So we're gonna go right to the end of the row of houses for now. And we might extend this at some point, but for now I think this will work. I probably want to do it this way. Okay. So eventually we will fill this little area in, and that's going to do it for most of the downtown terraforming. So that's kind of cool. In fact, we could probably... No, that's a couple of wheelbarrow loads. You know what? Let's do it. It's going to be one long episode anyway. We might as well finish this job, because that, I think, is the last of the major terraforming that I planned on doing around town. At least, like, in the immediate downtown square area. Like, we might end up doing more over there or whatever, or over that way. But let's go... I'm going to go back over this way and grab a couple more wheelbarrow loads. So, I guess maybe here-ish? Whoops. I really wish you could just pick up path, but I understand. Whoops. What am I doing? I'm gonna go this way farther. I don't want to have to deal with the... You know what? Actually, it's just a swing or two. Might as well grab it. I've got to remember that that battle shovel is also... Or that the copper hammer is also a weapon. I don't really think of it as one, but it can be used as one. Out the way, Clover. I gotta lay some dirt here. It'd be nice if I could do this with one more load, but I don't think we're gonna be able to. I think it's gonna take at least 1.5, maybe 2 or more, actually, now that I kind of look at it. Yeah, we need at least one more, probably another one after that. So where do we want to go here? I guess kind of in this neighborhood. I didn't put this wheelbarrow in a very good spot for this, but it's okay. So the town's going to look kind of nice when we get through with all this. It's going to look a lot more like symmetrical and whatnot. Just from one hard day's work. So I'm kind of happy with that, you know? My food wore out, so I got to kind of watch my energy. I got to let it get to about halfway before I place the dirt. Doug, what's cracking, dude? You're just kind of standing there making this awkward. Doug's a talker. I'm not eating another fruit salad when we only have like 10 more shovel loads to throw in here. Do I have enough to do this with one more wheelbarrow? I don't know. It might be more than that. Because we're already empty here. I think it's just barely more than one wheelbarrow. Like maybe one shovel full of dirt. We'll find out. Alright, just kind of go straight ahead. Put it somewhere centralized. We'll kind of work toward it here. Like so. It's funny that, like, digging up dirt here is not using any energy. What's up with that? Y'all seeing this all of a sudden? It's letting me do this without any energy usage. It's placing it that is using energy, which is, in my experience with shoveling dirt, definitely the harder end of that process is digging up the dirt in the first place. But whatever. Watch out, Forrest. I'll just dump some dirt on you. So I reckon today is going to be a good day for fishing. Oh, yeah, of course I reckon. You say that every day. Whoops. That was a wasted shovel load. Yeah, we're going to need more dirt to finish this process. Not by much, but we'll at least be able to tell exactly how many. And it looks like maybe 5 shovels. So let's go. Actually, hello. Well, just grass seed buried? What the? How's that treasure? Let's go kind of here-ish. How many did I say? 5? Hey, pick up the grass seed. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright. Almost done for the day. We got a lot done, actually. So, you know, I was saying earlier, I don't know how much we actually accomplished because we just didn't do a lot of tasks or whatever. But, you know, we got the spot laid for the telepad. In fact, let's track those ingredients for a moment. And let's go back to the homestead. Grab what we can. We need iron. So that's a problem. That means we're going to need to definitely do a mining session this coming Sunday. Let's go ahead and just put this over here. Turn the motorbike around to have it facing town. And now path can go in there. Actually, also, I don't remember when I picked that up. Okay, so we need 4 green boards. We only have 2. We're not even close, y'all. We need shiny discs. We've got those. Bright wire, I think it was 2. Yeah, we got those. So we need the green boards and the iron bars. So we actually are kind of close, but not as close as we'd like to be. This bone goes in there. Seeds go in there. Why do I not make more signs and deal with that? We'll deal with that some other time. So tin ore. Hang on. I'm actually going to bring this down here. Go like that. I'm going to bring this down here. No. That. And I'm going to bring these down here. And so let's, oh, we don't cook logs. We saw logs. Oh my gosh. Can I just hold this down? No. Yeah, you have to press it individually. That's kind of annoying. Now we're getting the hang of it. So this is going to set us up with a ton of materials for fences, more path should I need it. Not that that's like a huge deal, but it's just nice. It's just one more thing that we kind of have a jump on. My dogs are snoring up a storm right over here, y'all. It'd be nice if we had maybe one more saw, but I don't know how quickly you could get back to start, you know, the next batch with any more than about 5 table saws. Now, I understand there's like a premium saw that like you put more logs on and it does like a batch of them kind of thing. That can go in there. And that can go in there. Alright, I think we're ready to go to bed, finally. Let's grab our watering can. Let's check the weather for tomorrow. It's going to snow, so we actually don't need the watering can, because that counts as rain, which is kind of cool. Speaking of rain, we've got to go see her. Yeah, we're going to bed for now. Actually, no, not quite yet. We're going to... Oh my gosh. We're going to go like this. And where's my... I'm going to grab a hoe as a reminder. Winter, we can plant kale, sugarcane, rice, yeah. So we're going to just try to remember to plant those tomorrow. That's what I'm thinking there. Because we've got to get better at farming. We need to level up big time. I got to remember to take down some jelly brew before I harvest the crops so that we get a bunch of XP when we do that. But we'll get better at it. Alright. So, long day there. A little bit of bug catching, not much fishing, a little bit of mining, a lot of foraging. We caught a bunch of trees down. Man, 2 levels? I thought it was going to be more than that. So let's just pop up real quick. We still have the telepad requirements pulled up there, which is kind of annoying. I don't think there's anything noteworthy going on around town. So that, I think, is going to do it for this one. If you haven't done so already, smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button. Comment below, and we'll see y'all next time.
Good evening, friend and neighbor. Or shall I say this afternoon?